Yo, what's going on, everybody? So just a real quick video to go over the 1.0.82 Dragon Boat Bash update that Rise of Kingdoms just announced in your system mails today. There's a lot of interesting information, like somehow the Smithy specials has returned, which is interesting. I thought that was going to be like a more rare event, kind of once a year, like the camel event, or something like, I don't know, the team draw. I guess that's twice a year, but you've got the Easter team draw, which is not quite as good as the Christmas team draw, but either way, we're getting it back, and it was a very good event. So whales, rejoice. Additionally, I think that the support skills in auxiliary KVKs like Siege for Eloines can now use commanders like Skippy, Nevsky, all that stuff. Anyway, we're going to go through it. There's a really big update, so stick around. All right, so first thing is first, we're going to have our Dragon Boat Festival series. So this is pretty cool. I think we've had this before, and a lot of these events are obviously rehashed events, but nonetheless, they are good events, so let's go over them. The mouth-watering Zhangzi, you collect bamboo leaves to increase your event level and earn tempered hammers for other powerful rewards. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't know if it's going to be a 7k gem event. I think it might be time for a 7k gem event, so we can only hope, right? The mouth-watering Zhangzi, collect bamboo leaves. I just read that. The Barbarian Incursion, so complete incursions to recover the Commerce Council's cargo. Now, this is when you kill a Barbarian, you have a chance to spawn a legendary encounter with a kind of like a Marauder or a Barbarian, a special Barbarian. Some of these can actually provide like 10 or 12 million gold, I think, if you do enough damage to the barb. And then other times it's just a little mini event series like Protect the Supplies mini series, and it's a cool event. So one thing that I obviously alluded to in the intro is the Smithy specials. Head to the blacksmith for this limited time deal. This was one of the best event in the game, I believe, for equipment and blueprint patterns. Now, it's really funny because all I've asked for is more events to do, like paid events. I know that I'm a whale, but like paid events that reward a ton of materials. And so we just got the change to Esmeralda's Wheel, which just came out like 2 weeks ago, and now we're getting Smithy specials again, which is pretty insane. So obviously, a lot of whales are going to buy this. I think this is a really good event. I will probably be buying this. Next up, we have the Protect the Supplies. This is pretty self-explanatory. I do believe I have a guide on the channel. Maybe I don't even, and that's something that I have to do. But this is basically when you follow Barbarian all the way around to a certain, I believe, like camp node or something like that, or resource node, and then you go ahead and try to protect it from being hit. Really, really good event. Free 20 heads. I won't say free 20 heads, but for a lot of you people out there who are good at it. Fisherman and Fortune, break out your tack box for wonderful rewards awaiting you among the waves. So I think we just had this Fisherman event. It wasn't very insane, you could buy a few legendary materials, I think, with the rewards, but overall I was a little disappointed, but either way, fine. It's another event. You can get some extra value. I'm not going to complain with extra value. The Gem Rush, so this is a recharge event. You spend money, you get a lot in return. I believe the Gem Rush is different than the normal standard recharge. I believe you get 40 gold heads of a commander of your choosing. So the new commander's coming out, right? Belisarius Prime, or what's her name? Eleanor, right? Is the garrison. So, this is a great time to use it for those commanders. So Road to Greatness, walk on the road to greatness, and recharge to earn rewards. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Now, this is the big one. So basically, after Season 2, you can see in your event calendar, 21 days after Season 2, all these things will start applying. So the new World Wanderer event will be available in the Lyceum of Wisdom. The first stop of your journey is ancient Rome. Travel through time and space, and a learned scholar and experience history as it once was. So I have no idea what this event is. It sounds like something involving history and the like daily quiz maybe. So this could be really cool. I haven't done a daily quiz in like literal months, so I probably won't participate in this, but I'll go ahead and check it out. Now, the Lost Kingdom optimization. So this is really, really cool. Warriors Unbound Season of Conquest becomes a pioneer in the mini season mode. I'm not entirely sure what this is. I haven't read this update yet fully, but maybe this is like a shrunken down version of KVKs. Like it's one alliance only or something. This is interesting. I don't agree with the one alliance only KVKs, like if it was our only option, but if we have an option to queue for one alliance only KVKs, this could be pretty cool. I think that adding a new avenue to the game is really, really interesting. So this, oh man, this is the crazy part. Orleans is gonna be absolutely bonkers, man. Okay, so Siege of Orleans story optimization, updated skills in the Siege of Orleans story, added Bert, Nevsky, Henry, Boudica Prime, Skippy Africanus, and Flavius as auxiliary commanders. All right, so we're just gonna go through some of these skills real quick. Oh my gosh. So look, I love Nevsky, okay? Some of these commander skills are wild, right? Like, to be fair, I don't think you can take out Nevsky because his single target debuff is so strong, but I don't know. I'd really have to think on it. Like, this skill damage increase is so insane. Like, I don't know. If you could somehow throw, like, maybe even, like, I don't know, the skill damage march on a Huo with the new Belisarius Prime, you could run like Huo Belly with Nevsky fourth skill, and it's got like a 400% increased damage or skill damage. I don't know. It's something insane, right? Boudica Prime is slowly getting shifted out of the meta, but a lot of these skills are quite good. Like 25% less skill damage is quite nice, right? 30% increased attack, a conditional 30% defense, and 10% increased march speed. This is, I mean, a conditional 70% of stats. This is absolutely insane. This is really, really good. So a lot of these skills are really, really nice to have. I don't think anyone's benching Skippy, so I'm not really going to go over that one. But, you know, we have Bert, right? I haven't really invested in him too much. I don't think he'll be insane, but, right? So you could go for damage bonuses to your rally and garrisons. I mean, all of these are really, really strong. Obviously, it's the next generation of commanders, which are just really, really insane to be added as support skills. So obviously, this will have a big impact on what is the best lineup in Siege of Orleans. And I look forward to playing Siege of Orleans again and working through this myself because I really enjoyed that KVK. It's like Strife of the Eight, but with more overpowered field marches. Now it becomes a little oppressive when the person who has the field or the kingdom who has the field is just winning all the time. But, you know, that being said, I really do enjoy the KVK. So new Lost Kingdom threads. The Lost Kingdom threads will replace the Lost Kingdom chat. Nice. Each message sent by a governor will become a thread the other governors can reply under. I think it's really cool. Instead of coming in here and, you know, let's see, we have Lost Kingdom chat somewhere, right? Like, instead of hitting this button and then hitting, or if you guys can see that, hold on, hitting this button and then hitting reply, right? Maybe they just all become threads. You know, it'll be interesting to see how they optimize that, and should be cool. Next up, we've got the Pioneer expansion for the thread system will be launched in certain Lost Kingdoms, so not like overly important. I keep getting new strategic reserve pops and it keeps resetting my my system mail. Okay, here we go. Golden Kingdom optimization. So, oh my goodness, isn't this awesome? Everybody hates Golden Kingdom. Look, I'm a grinder. I'll do every single event that I possibly can, but I cannot stand Golden Kingdom. It is terrible. It just takes way too long. It was fun for like 2 weeks or 2 times when they made all the changes to make all your commanders super strong, but now it's just back to a tedious waste of time. Added Covetous invaders to floor 16. You can attack the invaders and receive rewards based on the amount of damage you inflict within the time limit. So this is pretty cool. So now you are like incentivized to make your marches as strong as possible instead of just rushing through it. I think this is cool. I think that any changes to that event which make it less long, so floor 16 instead of 20, and a little more incentive to do well is good. Now we've got the Ark of Osiris optimizations, which is really interesting. Obviously, Osiris League is going on right now, so I'm not sure if this will happen before the finals, but either way, let's read what they are. So freely register for the Silver Battlefield. The Silver Battlefield is no longer tied to alliances. You can now queue for a match solo or form your own team. So for those of you who don't know, there are Silver Leagues, Golden Leagues, and the Silver Leagues are generally for players with either less power or bad reputation. And when I say reputation, I'm pretty sure you go into a match with a certain amount of reputation, and if you leave the match early or in essence lose on purpose, then you lose rep and you can't queue for the golden version of Ark. And the silver version does reward less gold heads than the gold version. So, but if you want to just queue solo and at your own time once a week, I think this is great. So let's read what it is. Matchmaking in the Silver Battlefield is now cross-kingdom. Team I Set and Team South will both be assigned up to 30 governors in similar strength from across the kingdoms. So there may be fewer than 30 governors on each team if there aren't enough governors of similar strength. This is great. This will be something that I'm sure a lot of people who do not have Ark teams actually will gravitate towards. So before finding a match, you can select your preferred role. Nice. There's like a tank, healer, DPS role, right? Like rally, garrison, or field. That's really cool. And once you find a match, the system will do its best to assign you to a preferred role. I think that there's a lot of potential with this. You know, I don't think the communication that you're going to have with pugs is going to be insane, but like, you never know. After a match is set up, 4 governors from each team will be designed as coordinators. Very cool. Selection will be based on each participant's Ark of Osiris match history. Cool, cool, cool. So these are your rank 4s, I'm guessing. Yes. You will not receive team rewards based on if your team won or lost. Instead, you will receive individual rewards based on your individual points. Wow. So even if you win or lose, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the same rewards as long as you get a certain baseline of points. This is really, really cool. I like that. Great change for people who can't always be on for every single arc time. And also, it doesn't like super punish people who can't show up to an already scheduled arc time. I think this is great. New golden battlefield features. Before finding a match, your team coordinators can assign every combatant a lane, top, mid, or bottom, and a role. Okay, cool. So this is if you're not using not garrisons, but if you're not using Discord, you can kind of assign these preemptively, and this is really nice. Makes it a lot easier. A caravan visitor. I guess this is like you're gathering provisions. Interesting. After entering the battle map, you will be given suggested tasks and targets based on your role. Cool. This is all cool. I think this really caters to a lot of the population who don't do coordinated arcs, which is a lot of people, trust me. All right, PC version improvements. Added new device load, display, and customization options under settings. Great, cool. Other optimizations. Soroli Crisis, new chieftain. Cool. I guess my Soroli guide that I just made is going to have to get updated, huh? All right, so added a new animated chieftain strategy guide to help you learn about each chieftain's skills. Oh, nice, nice. I guess my guide is useless then. No. I'll come out with a new guide for the new Soroli boss. It should be interesting. Action and info optimization. So added allied info filter mode in settings. If enabled, info about allied troops can be quickly hidden when fighting map battles. When hiding, the avatars, skill effects, and damage pop-ups of normal friendly troops will no longer be displayed in tactical view. The diamonds of the friendly troop will be shrunk, and the avatars of friendly troops will no longer be displayed in strategic view. Wow. So this is them trying to fix the open field problem and the UI. Oh, how do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? The diamonds of the friendly troops will be shrunk, and the avatars of friendly troops will no longer display. Wow. So, oh man, that's going to be quite nice. I like that a lot. That means that you're only really going to see a bunch of the enemies in dot mode. Wow. Okay, that's great. That is an awesome change. Added strategic view unit types and settings. If enabled, troop unit types info will be displayed in strategic view. That's cool. We'll see how much clutter that is, but I guess if you want to target archers, you want to target specific marches, then this could be good. Added strategic view troop icons and settings. If disabled, the icons for your city and troop will not be displayed while in strategic view. Great. I really like the strategic view stuff. In strategic view, the avatars of your city and troops will be translucent during hold and drag. Awesome. I like that too. Translucent, I think, only occurs currently when you're on the phone and you're pressing multi-select. And I was actually playing on my phone earlier, and I liked it a lot. It made it a lot easier when trying to target things in the open field. Added a rage display to avatars in the troop queue and avatars of friendly troops when in strategic view. Oh, yes. Yes, dude. Okay. So basically what this means is that I can now actually perform my rage loading while in strategic view and not just like hit things in dot mode, right? Like a lot of the times you don't know if you're gonna rage hop or et cetera, et cetera. And as a skillful open field fighter myself, I would really like it if I knew which march was close to firing off their active skill so that I could know that I just fired off my active skill and now I can retreat. I think that's awesome. So very, very cool. Merged battle report optimization. Added a new performance evaluation to merge battle reports. If your troop earned more KP than its enemies, you will receive, wow, a KD ratio. So that's really interesting. It's not just your report, I guess. It's like the total report. Huh. Interesting. If your troops, if your troop earn more KP than its enemies. All right. Well, we'll see how that works out. I think that could be interesting. You know, get to brag a little bit more. Alliance member rank permission optimizations. Alliance officers, not just titled officers, can modify garrison captains. Oh, thank God. Why was it only limited to 4? Now, oh God. And this gets so frustrating if you're fighting on multiple fronts. So all R4s can now change garrison captains and return troops that are joining from really far away and incorrupt troop types. So this is awesome. Starting from the off season before season 3, Alliance officers can also remove troops from Alliance buildings in the kingdom map. Cool. Alliance officers and leaders can give an Alliance member, including the leader. Wait. Alliance officers and leaders can see a given a given Alliance member if they are online, including the leader. Because right now you actually can't tell if the king is online, so it's kind of funny. Like I can't look. Oh well, I'm the king, but there. See how everyone has these like little green icons that's how you know that they're online. You can only actually see this if you are a titled officer or you are the current rank 5. So that's kind of cool to see. They're giving a lot more freedom to all of the R4s instead of just the titled ones, which is cool. Only titled officers and leaders can restock Alliance shop. Okay, I like that. That's fine. Optimized the list of Alliance member rank permissions to provide a clear and more intuitive overview. Added an option in setting to hide visual effects displayed on the troops. Oh, affected by the king skill. Yes, dude. Oh, this update is awesome, dude. God. So the king skill, I don't have a. I mean, I'm not gonna waste 500 gems for this video. Will I? Am I about to king skill? Okay, we're gonna king skill. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you king skill. Your march glows red. So do you guys see how my march is surrounded red? Well, I guess Zuge is a weird example because it glows red anyway when it gets this marquee effect. But you're gonna see, you know, it just kind of stays with a little red glow around it, right there. When there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of marches in the field, this becomes completely overwhelming, and it's just way too much, and it makes a lot of computers and phones lag like crazy. So I'm really happy that we can just disable this. That is really nice, and it's been a bane of my existence for quite a long time. So let's finish sharing that march. But and I believe that was it. That was in fact everything. So this update is a massive W. I think one thing that I'm excited but a little worried about is the Smithy special. I was expecting that not to be so soon, so I will see how my budget holds up. But either way, I think that this update is awesome, and I'm really looking forward to the new combat mode and UI design that they're introducing. I think it's going to be really, really great for the game. And so, yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good update? Because, man, I certainly do. Anyway, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.